So rocking side to side, side that lower back out, maybe your upper back out, right? Whatever feels good. Oh, this feels pretty good to me. My back is tight today. I don't know why, just because. It's one of those days. Then you can hug your right knee to your chest, left leg is out straight. And we'll go side to side here. Just nice and easy, taking your time. If your back was feeling super tight, you could always have one foot down, right? If that feels better to you, it's really whatever you want to do. It makes no difference. It don't make a difference here. So as you're going side to side, you could even pull your hip a little bit wider if you want to get a little bit more inner thigh, right? Or you could even pull across, right? Just, you can go crazy today. Wacky Wednesday, wild Wednesday. It is Wednesday. I had to really think about it. So going one more to each leg, and then we're going to go straight leg. You'll grab behind that hamstring or calf, and woo, those hamstrings are tight from Monday's bridges. There they are. So keeping those shoulders relaxed, taking your time. Again, if you want one foot down, do it. Right? So today we still got our mat themed for March Madness, you know. Today it's going to be hip exercises, right? So that could be good or bad. I don't know. I think it's good. Happy hips are healthy hips, right? That's the rule. So you're going to go one more to each leg. Then we're going to relax those legs down, and we'll just do a few bridges just to make sure your body remembers how to do them. So exhale, pressing up, squeezing those glutes. Nice and easy back, right? If we didn't do this after those two exercises and I changed your warm-up the whole way, you'd be lost, and you'd be like, oh my gosh, what's she doing? I need to keep my routine, right? I get it, you know. So on this next motion, you're going to press all the way up. We'll do our half motion, so just halfway down and up, right? Making sure you're squeezing those glutes. It should wake up those glutes a little bit extra. And we're going to go 5 more here. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. Here's 4. Here's 5. Then bringing those hips down, we're going to go into some core bracing. So for right now, we're going to keep our head down. Make sure you draw that belly button in. Back is nice and flat, and you're just going to alternate marching those legs. So your head isn't up, right? You're just going side to side with those legs, really focusing on your core, right? So it shouldn't be crazy hard, but you should be aware that you're using your core, right? You're kind of stretching out those hips, getting those hip flexors ready to roll. Okay, and we're going to go one more to each side. And then from there, we're going to bring our hands behind our head. So now you're going to do the same marching motion. You're just going to add a slow and controlled crunch to it. So you'll crunch, come down, and go side to side, right? So just nice and controlled, keeping our back down, keeping those elbows wide. You're breathing. If your neck was really tight and you don't want to do the crunch, that's all right. You don't have to, right? You do you. You do you. Because you are great, right? There's your motivational pep talk of the day. So we're going to go 5 more here. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then you're going to relax, and we're going to go to our side. I don't care which side you go to first, right? We got to get those hips warmed up, because if we don't, the whole workout today will not feel good to you. So just starting with our top leg, right? We got our old classic here. We're just kicking our leg up and down. No big deal. My hamstring's so tight, I feel it on this still too. That's no fun. So on this, you could be up on your elbow. If you like to be down on your tricep, that's fine. You could lay down on your side as long as you're not like sinking on down, right? So try to think of a little posture with it, right? So you just kind of sit however you're comfortable, right? I won't yell at you either way. So now we're just going to do a controlled half motion. So not exactly a pulse, it's smaller. It's like up, down, right? So why isn't it a pulse? It's because this makes it a lot harder. You have to control your leg. Oh, darn it. Controlling our legs, I didn't sign up for that, okay? So we got 5 more here. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go ahead and relax that leg down, and we're already flipping over to our other side. Once you're set up, go ahead and start kicking that leg up. Make sure you're pointing that toe. Leg is nice and straight. Right, and remember, we're doing lots of hip work today. So if you're burning up, cool, you're gonna burn all day. Okay, nice and controlled, doesn't have to be fast. And then we're gonna go ahead and on this next one, we'll go into our half motion. So remember, it's controlled, it's up, down, right? It's not fast, it's more of a controlled half lift, right? So we want that hip to be in control today. You don't wanna have floppy legs. You don't want someone to describe you as like, hey, you know, my friend so-and-so, the one with the floppy legs. You don't want to be that friend, right? So since you do Pilates, you won't be. So you got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to relax. We're going to go to our hands and our knees, right? We're going to do some bird dogs here. Get that lower back stretched out. Get those arms moving. So you're just going to do alternating. You'll go opposite arm, opposite leg. You'll come down and go to the other side. If you feel like you're falling over, make sure you're doing opposites, right? It happens. I've seen people do the same side and your brain's like, whoa, right? So if you're real wobbly, just make sure you're doing opposites, okay? And you're on side to side, taking your time, stretching out. It's not fast. You can go slow, I don't care. And just stretching out, point your toe. Your goal is to have your arm and your leg be even with your shoulder and hip. So it's a nice straight table, right? Your back would be so flat, I could put a glass of ice water on your back and it wouldn't spill, right? You can test that later. Take a video, send it, okay? We got 4 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? And then you're gonna relax for a second. If you need to stretch out your wrists, you can, it's up to you. So now what you're gonna do, you're gonna have your right arm and left leg out, and we're gonna lift up and down. So we're not alternating, we're gonna lift up for 5, and then we're gonna go wide, okay? So you're up, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stay up. Now you're gonna go wide with your arm and leg, and then back to the center. Okay, here's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, bring that arm down. Now we got left arm, right leg. We lift for 5. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We stay up. We go wide. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you're gonna relax. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna be on our side to start with. Right. We'll go for our right side. So left leg will be on top. Just so when I start switching and stuff, you know which side we're on. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna have your leg, you're gonna lift up, come down, you're gonna kick forward, lift up, come down, and come back. So you're just gonna alternate between that. Okay, ready? Here you go. So it's up, down, you'll kick forward, you'll kick up, down, you'll come back, right? So it's up, down, forward, up, down, and back. So keeping your core tight. As you kick that leg forward, try not to let your body rock back too much, right? There's no certain point you have to reach that leg. It's not like you have to have your leg even with your waist, but you want to go as large a range of motion as you feel like you can. Okay, so we're going to do all of these moves for a minute per side, just so you can take your time through the range of motion, right? And this move might not feel too bad to you yet, and that's okay, right? But we're just lifting, coming back, trying to keep that leg straight, thinking of our posture. And we're going to be doing lots of hip work today. So if you love hip work, today's your day. And if you hate hip work, I'm going to have a talking to you, because you shouldn't. Okay, we're going to go 1 more each way here, right? So we got up, down, kick forward, up, down, come back, relax. Now we're going to the other side. So we're quickly flipping over to our left side. Right leg is on top. And once you're situated, go ahead and get started. We're lifting up, coming down, forward, up, and down, right? So you have an up and down on both motions, right? That's where the fun is. Okay, so remember, only go as far as you feel like you can control with that leg, keeping the core tight, right? Trying not to be too wild and crazy when that leg kicks forward. Try not to let your body move too much. It'll move a little bit, right? But it shouldn't knock you on your tush, right? Ooh, yeah. This leg seems like it's burning already. We must have been using it on the other side. We were clinching. So we're over halfway. So in between every hip move today, we're going to do exercises with our dumbbells. So that's kind of like your breather in between, if you want to call it that. But it's not going to be a breather. Woo, yeah. My legs are getting heavy. This is only our first hip exercise. Uh-oh. So we got less than 10 seconds to go. We're going to go one more of each. So we got one, coming down, forward, one, coming down, relax. So we're going to be on our hands and knees. For this first move, you'll probably want a lighter dumbbell. I'm using 5s for your reference if that's what you want. Okay, so you're going to go left arm, right leg. So with your right leg, you want to make sure your toes are pointing back. You're going to do a straight arm tricep lift back with your arm and leg. So arm is straight, leg is straight. Make sure you're not swinging. We're going to do 10 like that. Then we're going to go into a bend. Okay, we ready? And go. So you'll kick and lift. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to stay up. Now, as your hand comes forward, you bend your elbow, your leg kicks in, and you'll kick back. So you're going to do a bend and kick. There's 1. And kick 2. And kick 3. Bend. Kick 4. Bend. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're going to switch sides. So we got right arm, left leg. So we're starting with our straight arm, straight leg. Remember, point that toe. You're going to kick straight past and lift and in. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We stay up. So remember, as our elbow bends, our leg kicks in. We kick back. There's 1, 2, 3. Watch your head. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, go ahead and relax. So now we're going to be on our side again. We'll go right side. If you want to grab a dumbbell for this next hip move, go for it. It'll make it a little fun. So we're going to do our inner thigh here. So you're going to have your left knee is going to be bent. Your foot is behind your leg. If you're using a dumbbell, it's going to go on your inner thigh. You're going to point that toe, and we're going to lift up and down. Right? If you don't want to use weight, that's okay too. Okay? So we're lifting up and back, up and back. So you can kind of go back to your glute on this. You're going to work those obliques, right? You're pointing your toe, and we're lifting up and back. So make sure you're not letting that leg rest on the floor. No, we're not resting. You're already going to be on your mat the whole time. That's enough rest. Okay, pointing that toe, keeping that leg as straight as you can. And remember, we're going a minute per side, but you don't have to repeat. So that's good news. Okay, we got 30 seconds to go. Trying to lift up as high as you can. See if you can get it up to your knee level, right? See if you can get that right leg up to your left knee. It's coming close. Oh, dear. These are burners. Okay, got 15 seconds. An awesome job here. 10 seconds to go. And we're going to go for 4 more here. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, we're going to switch sides, same action. So your left leg will be your action leg. Your right knee is bent, leg is behind. You're pointing that toe. You're lifting up and down. Ready, go. So remember, roll back to that glute a little bit to help you get a bigger range of motion. And your goal is to try to get your left leg up to that right knee, right? Sure, you can scoot your knee out, but it's still hard. Okay, pointing that toe. Make sure your leg is lifting up straight, right? Don't just bend and not make the lower half of your leg work. You want to do a nice straight leg, right? Because that's where the burn happens. And remember, you can use a dumbbell, but you don't have to. If you do use a dumbbell, it makes it 50% more fun. So don't miss out on that fun. The fun factor is where it's at, right? Yes, I know. Okay, nice and controlled. Keep on breathing. Breathing, breathing, always breathing, you know? And it's just now burning, right? I could have done it 2 minutes per side, I bet. I'm just kidding. You can't even see my dumbbell on my pants. I could say I'm using it, but I'm not. So who knows? Got 3 more. Here's 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna relax. We're gonna have both dumbbells this time. You could go a little bit heavier. Well, not both dumbbells. You just need 1. But we are gonna go left arm, right leg, and it's just gonna be a row. As you row, your leg will kick up. We'll do 10 like that. Then we'll keep our leg up and do 10 rows with our arm. So 20 all together. Ready? And go. So you're lifting and raising. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now keep your leg up. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to switch. So we got right arm, left leg, same rowing, same lift. Ready? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep that leg up. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to relax. We're going to be on our right side. We're going to do an elevated clamshell. So you've got feet together, knees are bent. You're going to be on your elbow. You're going to lift up and up, down and down, right? Up and up, down and down. If lifting up feels like too much, you don't have to. You could do the standard clamshell, but give it a try. You might surprise yourself. Go for it. Okay, so you lift up and back, right? Up and up and back. Up and up and back, right? So it's kind of like a side plank. You're still using that shoulder. We're getting some good obliques going, right? And it's just kind of fun. So even if you only lifted for 30 seconds of it, that's okay. But give it a shot. It's not as hard as it looks, I promise. It's hard, but it's not crazy. Or is it? I don't know. Okay, we got 30 seconds. Keep on lifting and controlling that leg. Make sure no matter what, your feet are staying together and you're keeping those knees bent. Okay? Doing a great job. Controlling your body on the way down. Right? If it feels easy, add your plank in. I don't know. Add your weight in, I guess. Yeah, 3 more. Here's 1, 2, and 3. And you're gonna relax. Now we're gonna go to our other side. So we're on our left side. Knees are bent. Feet are together. You're lifting up and up. Ready? And go. So you're going up and back. Up and up and back, right? Up and up and back. That's not too bad. Right? That lift kind of feels kind of nice. It mixes it up. It kind of gives you a bigger break in between each motion. Right? So nice and controlled. Remember, no flapping. You don't want to be that flapping friend. Nobody likes a flapper. Okay? Control that body. You're over halfway. You got 30 seconds. Right? As you get tired, if you need to modify and not let that hip lift happen, that's okay. Right? Glutes are going to be burning. Hips are going to be talking. Okay, we got 15 seconds. Awesome job. We're getting there and having fun on the way, right? Obviously. Got 2 more. 1 and 2. And you're going to relax. And we're going to grab our dumbbell. We're going to go for our lighter dumbbell. Okay? So you're going to keep your elbow bent. And you're going to do a reverse fly motion with your left arm as your right leg comes up, right? So you're keeping your elbow bent. You're going wide and back. We got 10 per side. Ready? And go. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now we're switching. We got right arm, left leg. Same thing, elbow bent. You're going wide and lifting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And go ahead and relax. So now you can decide which dumbbell you're going to use. Okay, but we're going to be on our hands and our knees. If you can, you're going to have your dumbbell go underneath or behind your left knee. And you're going to squeeze that weight up, point your toe, and we're going to do a weighted lift. If you don't like the dumbbell or don't want to use it for whatever reason, you don't have to, but give it a shot, right? Ready? So you're going to lift up and down. So it's a small controlled motion. Make sure you're staying tall on those arms, right? If you don't point your toes up to the ceiling, your weight's not going to stay in place, right? So use that point to help you. If you feel like the weight is just too much for you today, don't use it, okay? Body weight is still effective and it's still hard. Okay, and we're going to go into a half motion here. So you're going to lift up, you're going to come half down and up, down, up. So it's a small half controlled motion, right? Right now, your right glute should really be screaming. Okay, and you're controlling that weight. You're controlling that leg, right? Your core is staying tight. We've got 15 seconds. Keep on breathing. I knew you already were, though, obviously. Okay, you're almost there. We got 3, 2, and 1. And you're going to relax. And, of course, we got to go to our other leg. So you've got your right leg. Weights behind that knee if you can. We're starting with our full range of motion. Point that toe up. Go for it. So we're lifting up and down, right? Full range of motion. So to me, full range, I'm just tapping my knee to the mat and lifting up, pointing my toe to the ceiling to hold that weight, right? And my head's not hanging down. You don't have to watch your leg, right? If your weight hits the floor, that's okay, right? Nobody cares, maybe. Nice and controlled here. Keep on breathing. We've got 30 seconds, so we're going to go our half motion. So you're up, half, up, half. Control that weight. Control your leg. So it's not a bouncing motion. It's up, down, right? That's my pace. Up, down, up, down. Hang on to it. Keep on breathing. I'm burning here right with you. You got 10 seconds. Okay, we're almost there. We're going to go 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And you're going to relax. Okay. So now you're going to have both dumbbells. I'm going to go heavier. We're going to do some alternating rows. So you have 2 options. Option number 1 is you'll be on those knees. Make sure your hips are square. And you're going to go side to side here. Option number 2 is you're going to be in a plank position. Okay. So you'd be on your toes, but we're going side to side. Either way, it does not matter how you do it. It will still burn you up, okay? We're going to go for 30 seconds. Ready? And go for it. So if you're on your toes, if you go a wider stance, it makes it a little bit easier to support yourself, right? If you want to kind of do something in between, you could always alternate your legs, right, and row here too. Okay, it's up to you. Right? Whatever you feel comfortable with. If you don't want to add in the legs, you just want to row, that's okay too. Okay? Keep on breathing. We're going to go 5 more. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you're going to relax. And we got our big dumbbell. We got 2 more minutes here. We're going to do a weighted fire hydrant. Yay! So if you can, you're going to have that knee or that knee. Your weight behind that knee again, okay? You don't like using a weight, you don't have to. Okay, hands are underneath your shoulder. You're going to go wide and back. Wide and back. So remember, you've got to point those toes to help you hold that squeeze. Go for it. Wide and back. Wide and back. This one, Since it's so equal, we're only going for 30 seconds. If that makes you feel better. Okay, but control that leg on the way down. Unless you guys want to go for a minute. We could go for 2 maybe. Nah, I don't know. Right, so squeezing, head's not hanging down. Okay, we're gonna go for 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you're gonna relax. We got our right leg. It's got your buddy the dumbbell. Okay, and we're gonna go wides. Ready? Go. So you're wide in the back. Wide in the back. Pointing that toe. Head's not hanging down. Core is staying tight. And remember, we're controlling. You don't want to be a flopping leg. No flip flopping. Okay? You're breathing through it. Embrace that burn, right? I don't know, maybe. Woo-wee! We got 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Woo! Okay. So our last move here, we're going to do wide push-ups. Okay? So don't let that intimidate you. I'm going to use my dumbbells because I think it feels better that way. So if you're going wide dumbbells, you want to have your dumbbells as wide as your arms, your forearms can fit between. If you don't want to use dumbbells, that's okay. Okay, so option number 1 is you'll do push-ups either on your knees or toes, come down and up, or you could hold a plank. We're just going to do 30 seconds. Okay, so it's really up to you. We ready? And go for it. Right, so nice wide arms. You're coming down and up, right? So I'm on my knees so I can hold my form, right? Because I'm tired. And I don't want to have pretty looking push-ups. Okay, nice and controlled. If you're wanting to just do a plank, you could. If you like the alternating rows we did, you could do that. It's really up to you. Nice and controlled. Breathing through. We're almost there. I'm going to do 2 more. Here's 1, 2, and relax. And you're done. Yay! All the hips.